Hey guys, this is AwesomeJohn22 coming today with some more Pokemon Omicron. I was running around grinding and I came all the way back down to Agassa's town, I believe it's called, the one with the sandstorm going on in it. And I found this route here that I hadn't seen before that's kind of off to the far right top of the town, and I ran into this guy and he said, ouch, oh my gosh, or something like that. Then ran down here, man, I'm done here. This stupid secret base will be the death of me. Blah, 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 there's a secret base in that cave up there. You can go in there and have it if you want. It's been infested by Dunsparce. Here, take this. And I got secret power. Interesting. Might be interesting to give to one of my Pokemon. The main entrance to the secret base is just up there, but you can purchase secret bases all over the region to access it from even overseas. Okay, interesting. I know you need secret base. I got that. Uh-oh, he's gonna run now because there's Dunsparce is coming. So I guess it's just a regular cave, kind of. Quick update. Wrong button. So we have had some level ups. Kay is now level 28 and has learned 2 new moves. We now know Silverwind and Psybeam. And I discovered a guy in the Pokemon Center in this town who can teach a custom move to your Pokemon. It's just a base 70 physical move. And its type and name depends on you. So I gave it to Gassy because he's my kind of #1 guy right now. And I called it Ghost Fire and made it a fire type so we could use it against the Steel Gym. And I don't know. I don't know if it has any visual effects or anything, but I'm interested in it. We'll see what happens. What's up here? Ugh. Who are you? I guess I buy stuff from him for the. Like, that related to the base. I don't know. This is an interesting concept. Alright, let's take care of these Dunsparce and get some experience from it. Oh, 20, that's not bad. Higher level than the Sandshrew back in town that I've been fighting recently. I also found a Lucky Egg in from a lady in one of the Pokemon centers. I gotta start talking to everybody I meet. Because definitely been helping me level up K. If you recall, Kay was like level 22 in the previous episode. And I've only been doing this for maybe half hour. Alright, let's finish this. Alright, there's one gun. I think I should catch one of these. I'll catch this one if I can. Alright, Sleep Powder. I did get rid of Poison Powder in favor of Sleep Powder. Sleep Powder just incapacitating a Pokemon is better than damaging them, in my experience. So, I went ahead and did that. I don't know. And got rid of that for Silverwind. Oh, right. I do have one Ultra Ball. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use one of the Great Balls. How do you like my great balls? I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke. Alright, so we got a Dunsparce. Its drill-tip tail is used to burrow into the ground backwards. This Pokemon is known to make its nest in complex shapes deep under the ground. Interesting. No, I'm not going to give it a nickname because I'm never going to use it. I like Dunsparce as a Pokemon, it's cool and everything, but I'm never going to use it. Why is there there's an item up there? Maybe I have to, like, buy a decoration to get up to it or something. That's kind of a cool idea. Yeah, this is going to be kind of boring, so I'm going to go ahead and cut here until I've knocked out all these Dunsparce, and then I'll come back. Alright, so it looks like we managed to take care of all the Dunsparce, and looks like there are 4 things in here that require upgrades to be accessible. There's this downward path here. There's this little purple crystal, which when you try to walk on it, says it's unreactive. Down here we have this cave, and over here we have this, which looks like it requires some kind of platform. Obviously things are going to be up on top of these as well once it's done. And when we talk to this guy, we see here training. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm very interested in that. Mining cave is probably the cave off to the right. The dungeon is probably the downward area. The platform probably gets us to that item. So I'm very interested in. Obviously, it's going to require a lot of money, and the custom move that I got for Gassy took a lot of money, so I don't have a lot of money right now. But yeah, so I'm going to actually stop the recording here and pick back up once I have finished my grinding. K is almost level 30. I would like to get everybody to level 30. So I will see you guys then. Alright, so I'm going back and I'm talking to everybody who I haven't already talked to, because I've gotten some useful stuff by doing that while I was running around finding trainers I hadn't fought yet to grind against, and already I've gotten a Bonsly and a Zangoose, I think it was. And then I went back to the Pokéhedron Collider and talked to one of the scientists upstairs, and now I know that the creator of this game subscribes to the theory that Ditto are unsuccessful clones of Mew, which is a really cool Pokemon theory you guys should read up on. A lot of fun, because he said he used to work for Team Rocket and took some Mew DNA with him, and it came out wrong and became a Ditto, and asked if I wanted it, and now the Ditto is trying to escape and I have to try to catch it. So hopefully I don't mess this up, because I'd really like a Ditto. Ditto are pretty great. And I completely forgot that Kay is still paralyzed from when I got her leveled up. As you can see, I've got a couple level 30s now. So let's go into Root instead and get a Stun Spore off. That was weird. Don't know why that happened. Stun Spore. Alright, that won't do a lot of damage. There we go. And I'm going to try a Great Ball now. See how close we come to catching it. Because I don't think Vine Whip will knock it out, since it's now a Grass type and a Poison type. But I want to be 100% sure I'm being as careful as possible. Alright, definitely not going to knock it out. But it is going to try to charge up and do something powerful to me. Maybe an Acid? I saw its Acid didn't do much to me. Alright, more damage. We've got it down to the yellow, and it's paralyzed. We should be able to make a capture. If I fail a couple more times with the Great Balls, I'll use the Ultra Ball on it, because Ditto is a good Pokemon. I don't know that I'll ever use it, but it's useful for breeding, of course, and so it couldn't hurt to have it just in general. I don't know that I'm going to play this game long enough to do a bunch of post-game stuff, but I talked to a kid in one of the houses who mentioned Sigil Halls, which I'm assuming are like Pokemon Frontier locations. Fantastic, there we go. Pokemon Frontier locations. So it may be nice to be able to breed into Pokemon with like egg moves and better IVs and stuff. A Ditto rearranges its cell structure to transform itself. However, if it tries to change based on its memory, it will get details wrong. Interesting. I'm not going to give a nickname to it. Ditto is the perfect name for this Pokemon. Sword in box 1, fantastic. It almost looks alive. I'm pretty sure it actually is, dude. He thinks it's just like a random thing that isn't actually a Pokemon. Anyway, yeah, back to grinding. I'll talk to you guys again later. Alright, and finally, my training is complete. So we can see at level 30, Zorua evolves into Zoroark. Very slowly, come on. About time. Wrap it up, let's go. Yeah, fantastic. I think that's appropriate fanfare. Trying to learn Night Slash. Yes, please. Let's see, what do I have? I learned Foul Play during all the grinding. Getting rid of Fake Tears. Never going to be useful. Poof. Forgot Fake Tears. And learn Night Slash. Fantastic. Ah, you're awesome. Check you out. Pumped and raring to go. Fantastic. Alright, anything interesting happened while I was going? I did some reading on the FAQ for Omicron. As you can see, Root is not level 30 yet. I got bored, and I'm not going to use him in the gym battle anyway, so... I mean, except for maybe for a Stun Spore. Sorry, I've lost my, lost what I was trying to say for a second. Except maybe for a Stun Spore, and he should be durable enough for that. Unless like a dedicated Steel type move user hits him. But But yeah, so I think I'm ready to go and fight the gym. I went and fought the gym leader once during grinding, because I figured I could knock out a couple of his Pokemon before he knocked out me and get good experience that way. And I almost beat him, and that was just a couple levels ago for some of these guys. So yeah, I expect I should be able to do a pretty good job. So where was that town? Was that the one up here? I think it was. Come on, Zoroark, let's go. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so let's go heal up. I was reading up on the FAQ to continue what I was saying, and I found out you can actually get an upgrade for the secret bases. They let you trade with yourself, I guess, and that lets you evolve your trade evolution Pokemon. I'm not sure how that works yet. I'm working on it. I did get a couple of the upgrades. I got a guy. He said he was the trade master, but it looks like he just trades random Pokemon with you. Like, you can do it once a day, and it changes each time you trade. He'll trade a different Pokemon the next time. Right now, he's trying to trade me a Tyone, or a Tyrogue. Sorry, I got mixed up with a Yu-Gi-Oh monster there for a second. Yeah, I don't want one of those, so I don't know. He wants to trade any Pokemon that only has 1 HP left. So any Pokemon that I guess has been damaged in battle. That's an interesting requirement. I'm not sure how I'm going to go about that. Jeez, Zoroark, you need to start walking there, dude. You're freaking me out. Alright, so let's save up here. I'm hoping I can get through this guy. I did not replenish my super potions. I just realized that. So, that's going to be unfortunate. Hopefully I'll do alright. Halt intruders, halt intruders. The Ouray region must be guarded. So why the hell are you not out there when Team Olympus is running around fighting them? You're tougher than any of them I've fought so far. Alright, let's see. It's a cool design. I mean, it's really cool to have like a robotic gym leader. That's just nifty. Alright, let's see if Zoroark can do anything against this thing. I'm just curious. I don't actually expect him to be very good. Oh, that wasn't bad. Now he's trying to figure out why a Geodude just used Night Slash. Oh, that's cool. Now that he's evolved, it actually shows. And the game froze for a second. I thought it was gonna crash. I don't know what that was about. Anyway, freaking super potions. No idea what I was talking about because I kind of panicked there for a second because I'm like, oh no, my game's gonna freeze, and I remembered that, or my game's gonna crash, and I remembered that I literally just saved, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But yeah. Oh my god, come on. Just keep hitting him. Yeah, good damage though. I did not expect that. Hopefully this means that beating this guy won't be too difficult at this point. I mean, I shouldn't be. My Pokemon's levels are as high as his, if not higher. So, I mean, yeah. I still got Lucky Egg on him, don't I? Hoonage. I'll keep Zoroark out. Oh, no, I remember what I was talking about. That well, it isn't there anymore, but originally, like a minute ago, the nickname for like Geodudette's name was up there instead of Zoroark's. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure why it's gone now. I'm not sure why it wasn't there to begin with, because I mean, I guess part of it comes from the fact that this is not a hack of anything, so it uses its own code or whatever. Ow. Okay, so there we go. That's a cool sprite. I like it. And 2 down. I'm not even using Geodudette yet. Nice. I would like to get a Honedge. That would be pretty cool. I'm going to switch to Geodudette for this one, and I hit back by accident. Fantastic. I guess I'm not switching to Geodudette for this one. I'll just keep spamming Night Slash. That did nothing. And dead. Fantastic. Alright, that thing's level 31, which is weird because he has Bronzor standing next to him, which implies that Bronzor is his most powerful Pokemon. And yet, hopefully this doesn't knock me out with one hit. And it did, because he got a critical. Bronzor isn't his most powerful Pokemon then. So I honestly don't know that I can beat him now. Gassie's probably the best chance I have with the custom move on him. Confuser, I guess. I would imagine a level 30 Graveler would have defense high enough to tank a single mirror shot. Maybe not, though, with as much damage as it just did to Gassy. Jesus. Alright, that did hardly anything at all. Come on, hurt yourself, hurt yourself, hurt yourself. Come on. Nope. I really don't know what I'm going to do now. Because I can try to paralyze it. Alright, so we're faster than somehow than a Magneton. And it snapped out of confusion and it used Mirror Shot. Wonderful. This is getting ridiculous. Maybe we can lower some stats or something. Doesn't affect Magneton. Why? Oh, yeah, right. This is like Gen 5 rules, isn't it? When Steel was unaffected by poison. Alright, so that was very convenient. Come on. Hit it. No! Hit it! I'm getting kinda anxious at this point. I'm pretty sure I don't have any revives. Okay, Staravia would be a terrible idea. K is a slightly less terrible idea. Psybeam's not going to do a lot against it, though. But I might be able to confuse it. Oh, this is unfortunate. This is a tough gym leader. I'm impressed. Alright, let's see. I gave return to Staravia in case I didn't already say that. And he also learned Aerial Ace, which is pretty cool. And that did nothing. Oh my god. And he used Mirror Shot for some reason instead of Spark. Let's see if return does any more. Okay, good. I mean, we're still not going to win. He has too many Pokemon left. But it's something, at least. Gave us some experience. Bronzor, which is a significantly lower level. I don't really understand why that's the Pokemon they have sitting next to him when Magneton's clearly the most powerful one. Maybe the overworld sprite for Magneton was too big or something? Okay, nice. Gyro Ball is gonna hurt a little bit. Come on. Did not knock him out, unfortunately. And the Future Sight's gonna hit any time now. Yep. Alright. I do have some regular potions, so I can heal up Staravia a little bit, but his last Pokemon is Metang, which I don't see Staravia beating a Metang just in general. That was my phone going off, because as per usual I forgot to silence it. Metal Claw, great. Alright. Yeah, just regular potions. And another Metal Claw, and that's gonna be the game. Alright. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually go replenish my potions now. And I will come back and try again. Probably sent me to another town, because I don't think I've actually healed in that town for a while. Let's find out. Where are we? Nope, we're in the same town. Fantastic. Alright, so I'm going to go buy some stuff. I will cut to when I am done with that. Alright, and we're back here again, and I now have 5 Super Potions and a Revive. I had to sell a lot of stuff, though, because I did not realize how poor I actually was. So hopefully, this will be a little easier this time, and if things end up going mostly the same way they did last time, I might cut to where they branch. Wow, fantastic. So he's going to start healing this thing immediately then. Illusion was broken, yay! Going to start healing this thing immediately, I'm going to assume, which will of course drain his healing items, which will of course make it slightly easier for me to beat him. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try a feint attack, which shouldn't do as much damage. So that way maybe he won't heal again, and I'll be able to finish him with a Night Slash. Let's find out. Yes! I keep getting crits with that. That's amazing. Alright, who is he using next? Now that he knows I have a Zoroark, it may be different than last time. Hone Edge. That's interesting. I'm going to switch. This time I'm going to switch to... Seagassi would also take a lot of damage from Hone Edge. But I think we can do okay. So I'm going to try this out. Because Shadow Punch should do decent damage against a Hone Edge, and I can confuse him with Confuse Ray, of course. So let's start with that first. And Shadow Sneak, he's faster than me still. And he got a crit. So we have lost Gassy. I can revive him, or her, if I want to, later, if I need to, rather. Who else would be good against this thing? It's Ghost type, so Psybeam would do neutral damage to it. And I can put it to sleep. Let's try K. Let's see what happens. Sleep Powder to start, and K is faster somehow. K, I really regret taking K out of the party now. I think K is going to be a stayer now. Alright, not very effective. Why? That's odd. And it woke up already. Fantastic. Alright, I could try a Silver Wind, of course, to try to get my stats boosted, but it's not going to do a lot of damage, and I mean, we stab where Psybeam isn't, but it's not going to do a lot of damage, and the chances of it actually boosting my stats are pretty low. Shadow Sneak, how much is that going to do? Not a lot. Alright, so we should be okay. And it used Shadow Sneak again. Wonderful. I kind of forgot that was a priority move. So let's go into Staravia, I guess. See what we can do about it, except I just realized it's not going to take any damage from my normal moves, so I'm going to have to use Aerial Ace. It didn't knock it out. Wonderful. Now, to be fair, its ghost moves are useless against Staravia, which is kind of nice. Alright, so we've already lost more Pokemon than he has. Now, to be fair, I kind of handicapped myself there rather than use my best guys, because I wanted Zoroark for this. I want Zoroark for fighting Bronzor. Night Slash, our illusion is renewed, of course. That's not good. See if we can crit against it. Alright. And it's going to keep Iron Defensing. I'm going to do a Feint Attack now. Sorry, I'm being super technical right now. Do a Feint Attack to make sure it doesn't miss. Bronzor is gone. And he's going to send out Magneton, of course. See if I can get any damage done to it with Zoroark, and then switch out. Well, if one Zoroark's defeated, I'll switch to... I don't know, honestly. I'll probably I'll probably go through a couple Pokemon, try to soften this thing up as much as possible, and then finish it with Geodude. That's interesting. So you clearly knew it was a Zoroark and not a Graveler. Finish it off with Geodude's Magnitude. Critical hit. I wish that had done just a tiny bit more damage. That would have made me feel a lot better. That's unfortunate. Keeps metal sounding me. What's probably going to happen is Zoroark's probably going to get knocked out, and I'm going to revive it. You know, it survived the battle. It beat Magneton. Because I would like to have Zoroark against Metang. And here I have Zoroark against Metang, and I don't actually expect that I'm going to be able to get much damage off. Let's find out. Okay. Paralyzed and can't move. I think it's time for a Super Potion. I really need to figure out who I should give leftovers to. Oops. Because that would probably be useful. Alright, I've still got 4 of my Pokemon. I'm feeling pretty good about this, actually, at this point. And its attack went up. Wonderful. See how much this does. Decent damage, okay. And he's going to Metal Claw me to death. So I'm going to switch out to Root. and try for a stun spore to get this guy slowed down a little bit, and I missed. No. So he's gonna then headbutt for some reason instead of Metal Claw. I mean, I guess it's still super effective, but Metal Claw had the potential to raise his attack, which that's kind of odd. So I'm gonna switch into Staravia now, and Staravia is not gonna do any damage against it. So I'm gonna revive Zoroark, and if Staravia survives the first attack, I will Super Potion Zoroark. Pursuit. Interesting. Why did it only use Pursuit? That's weird. So I will Super Potion Zoroark, and then between Zoroark... That's weird. Between Zoroark and Geodude, we should be able to beat this thing. Though, if I'm not mistaken, it does have... There we go. I was wondering when that was going to happen. If I'm not mistaken, it does levitate. I don't really use Meditang or any of them very often. This is going to be a long episode because I have the other parts to stitch together with it. Oh, we might actually beat it. Yeah, we beat it. Fantastic. Didn't even use Geodude except for her shape, for her illusion. And we finally beat Robot, whatever his name was, and got $3,100. System failure. Relinquishing reward. Got the Android badge. That's cool. Error. Giving TM data to intruder. And Gyro Ball. That's a good one for Geodude. And yeah, I know what it does. And he shuts down. So let's check the spoils. Gyro Ball. If I'm not mistaken, I can give this to Geodude. Yep. So let's give her a Steel move. What can we get rid of? Actually, I kind of don't want to get rid of anything. I could get rid of Smackdown. Smackdown's useful against Pokemon with Levitate, mostly. Against flying types, I'd rather use Rock Slide anyway. So let's get rid of Smackdown. Give her Gyro Ball, which hits a lot of other things. And it is quite useful because she's pretty dang slow. And, yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Keep up, Zoroark. Jesus. I'm like, where's the door panel? I was wondering, worried it wasn't going to be there. Anyway, that's going to be about it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, because I certainly enjoyed making it. There's something else I want to tell you guys. I'm trying to remember what it was. I don't remember. Anyway, please help me out. Like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you feel so inclined. In the description down below, you'll find links to all the other things I'm working on. Check those out. There may be something down there that you would enjoy. Either way, this has been AwesomeJohn 22, and I will talk to you guys later.